All right. What's up, YouTube? This is second episode of Still Standing. I have a guest today. Uh, this is Coach D. I'm going to read off some of her accolades before we get started. Um, she is the founder and CEO of Detox Life Coaching Services. She has a master's degree in psychology. She is a best-selling author. Here are her books. Get you one. It is Coach D's playbook, 5 ways to become a champion of self-love. Heal that shit. That's what y'all need to do. A spiritual journey with In My Soul. She and her wife are also owners of Creative Beauty Suites. She also models as well. That's a mouthful, y'all. It's a whole lot of shit. It's pretty cool. So, my first question before I really get started is, how does it feel? Because it seems like you're living your dreams right now.
How does it feel? It feels amazing. It feels amazing. You work so hard a lot of times for things, and you sometimes don't know if you're gonna see the light at the end of the tunnel, right? But just to be in this space, it feels good, and I think more importantly, it feels good to me mentally and emotionally. To my mental health. My mental health feels good, and that's been a huge struggle. And I ain't gonna tell y'all I'm perfect because I do have my days. We all do. But considering all the things that I've been through in my life and over the years, it feels good to be here. It feels good.
Cool. Okay, so tell us a little bit about where you came from and how you grew up.
Where am I from? I'm currently from Fort Worth, Texas, better known as Funky Town. So y'all who know Texas and Fort Worth. Born and raised in Fort Worth. I migrated to Dallas. Dallas ain't that far from Fort Worth. We know that, right? 30 minutes, right? Over a decade ago. And I've been out here ever since, just building my life. But yeah, I'm originally from Fort Worth. Went to Everman High School, played ball. Grew up in mostly the Stop 6 Eastwood area, for all of y'all that know anything about Fort Worth.
The Fort Worth people know where that's at. What were some of the tough times in your life that has affected you as you started to become an adult?
I think, growing up for me, I was always around my family. That's all I knew was family, even if it was dysfunctional. Let's just be real. I was raised around my family, raised to be together. That's why I'm big on community. But at the same time, there was a lot of traumas and limited beliefs that came with that. And as I got older and started, being out on my own, life started lifing. And I realized that, OMG, like these traumas are following me. Now they're becoming bigger and prevalent. And that's when I realized I started dealing with anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts, even tried an attempt, which I talk about in my book. Both of them, actually.
Oh, both of them? Okay.
Both of them. Heal That Shit and Coach D's Playbook, but I really talk about it in this first one too. So it was tough, trying to believe in yourself, trying to feel accepted, especially being a Black queer woman coming from a heavily, and I do mean heavily, religious family. They're trying to change now. But it was tough for me. I was always constantly looking for validation, looking for acceptance. And that was really hard. So I really struggled mentally, even though I was taught to be strong. I was taught to keep going and press forward. I was struggling bad to believe in myself. Looking for love on the outside.
I know that feeling.
You say you know that feeling? He's like, I can relate to all that.
So at what point did you decide it was time to change your mindset and how, your life was going at that point?
I knew it was time for me when I just got tired of being sick and tired. I got tired of running into the same type of people, toxic relationships. It just seems like jobs. Even though I was trying to progress, I felt like it was always something pulling me back, bringing me down. And I just got tired of that rat race, of like, fuck, am I ever going to like get out of this? Am I ever going to be better? It was a struggle. And I remember in 2009 when I was finally going to get my bachelor's degree and graduate. That's a whole story I went through of resiliency. Graduate college for the first time. I was having these just suicidal, I was just having a lot of suicidal feelings. And, after that, I just couldn't take it. I didn't know what to do. Like, okay, after school, then what I'm gonna do? I was living place to place with family, friends. I just really wasn't as independent as I wanted to be. And so I tried to attempt suicide. And I was working at I think the Boys and Girls Club at that time, making like $8.50 an hour. And I'm like, damn, what am I going to do with my life? And I'm constantly hearing from my family how I wasn't going to amount to nothing because of my lifestyle, because I like women. God didn't like that. So I was believing this shit, right? And I think after that suicide attempt didn't work, I was like, I got to get some help. I really have to do something about this because this is killing me right now.
Yeah.
And that led me into a journey of like therapy and even wanting to learn about myself, because we didn't talk about no therapy growing up. It was like, go to God. What does that mean? Pray about it. I'm still having these same messed up thoughts that I don't know how to work through.
Right.